Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Monique Nicole. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you stop what you're doing and you press that subscribe button. Also, make sure you click that bell for that notification link. So today's video is about 5 things I wish I would have done differently. Y'all let me know about the 5 things that y'all wish y'all would have done differently if you went to a college, a community college, or some sort of education institution. So let's get into it, y'all. Hey y'all, as I am older and I have a career, I have a couple degrees under my belt, and I'm a little bit of a mover and a shaker. Sometimes I do sit and I think about what I would have done differently if I was to start college all over again. So here are my 5 things I wish I would have done differently. 1, change schools. Yes. Now, the institution that I went to is the University of Pittsburgh. Y'all already know that on my Facebook page. Great institution, by the way. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Great education. I learned a lot from the campus, because I went to a couple campuses. I went to a branch campus, and I ended up transferring to main campus. And I had a great experience there, but I also feel like I should have pushed a little bit more to possibly go to an HBCU, or just go somewhere out of state. I feel like it just would have broadened my horizons just a little bit more. Now, I am a heavy traveler, so anytime I want to leave where I'm at, I just hop on a flight. Maybe not now too much, but you get the drift. I think I just would have been just a little more seasoned when it comes to like being around different people and just being in a whole different world. So yeah, that's one of the things I wish I would have done. Number 2, number two, I wish I would have changed majors. Now, when I first started school, I did start off in majoring in bioengineering because I was always really great in math and science. I was also taking college courses while I was in high school, and I tested really high in my math and my science placement tests when it came to attending my university. So I just knew, your girl was going to have this great job. I'm a black woman. I'm going to be a black engineer. I'm in this major. Woo, child. My first semester was a disaster. I am not ashamed to say it. I was taking a lot of advanced classes, and that kind of deterred me away from, focusing on bioengineering, because I realized, shoot, your girl probably ain't that smart. Like, I gotta switch this major up. And then I had switched my major to political science because my second passion was to be a lawyer. All in all, I kind of wish I would have maybe did business, communication, or like did something with like the music industry or just like the entertainment realm, just because I feel like that's where more of my passion was. But my mind was always programmed, you gotta go to school to do this, to do that, to this, to be successful. And I kind of stuck to that plan instead of just following my heart. Looking back, I'm like, shoot, I wonder where I would have been if I would have majored in this, and then did an internship here and there instead of going this other route. All in all, the degrees that I do have paved a way for me to be in the position where I'm at now. So I am thankful, but I know if I was to start things all over again, yeah, I would have did like performing arts. Number 3. So the third thing I wish I would have done, I wish I would have been more social. I wish I would have joined more organizations and build more friendships in college, because I see a lot of college friendships that have lasted. I do have a couple friendships that I met in college who are like still my friend, even though we like don't even talk every day. We just pick up right where we left off. Now I went to a branch campus first, and then I went to a main campus, and then from there I was just more focused on the fun, the night fun, more than just staying focused and joining these organizations and actually building true professional relationships with people. And I mean, you know, when you're in college, you're not even really focused on that. Now, I did join organizations based off the simple fact because I wanted my resume to be popping. I mean, come on, if you have been to college, any type of university, we all know what organizations we try to get into, just so that we could be a great walking, talking resume when it comes time to graduation and looking for a grown-up job. Number 4. So my fourth one is I wish I would have had more fun, like a whole lot of fun. Okay, I'm just joking, y'all, but no, seriously, like in college you're supposed to be like more free. It's supposed to be the best 4 years of your life, education wise, just knowing yourself, finding out who you are as a person. With me, I think I was a little more conservative when it came to my fun. Don't get me wrong, your girl had some fun, but I think I was so worried about what people would say, what was going to happen. Plus, my mom also worked for the university, and I never want anybody to like bump into her and be like, "Oh, Monique's your daughter." Like, you know, I just didn't want that to happen. And also, it was just because no one wanted to be that girl. You know, there's a difference between being an it girl and that girl on campus. So, you know, I kind of played it safe with like the people I surrounded myself by, and you know, who I wanted to talk to. So let's keep in mind, like, you know what, I should have just been more free. I should have had more fun, because let's face it, 5, 10, 15 years after you graduate, don't none of that stuff matter. If anything, it's supposed to help you grow, because like I said before, it helps you identify who you are as a person when you are in college, because it's like your first time maybe away from home, just doing grown-up stuff and not really having to answer to anybody, but also making sure you have enough time to study and go to class and then go have some fun later that night. So yeah, I wish I would have just had more fun, because I mean, I graduated in 2010, it's 2020. If anybody bring up anything from my past in college, trust me, it's because they're stuck in the past, not me. Okay, all right, so let's get on to number 5. Number 5. So the 5th thing I wish I would have done differently, and I'm going to be really honest, I wish I would have dated differently in college. So yeah, when you're in college, you have like different flavors, okay? And your flavor could be the skin tone, the height, or the major. Y'all already know what I mean if you've been to college. Like, now, I'm not gonna lie, I know, like, when I went to college, I just knew I was gonna find my happily ever after. Well, reality sets in and I didn't. But when I was in college, I just knew I was going to be in a relationship with an athlete, rather if it was a football player or a basketball player. You know, I wanted to be that girl who was sitting up in the bleachers with his jersey, you know, cheering him on, sitting next to the moms and the pops and all the cousins, you know, hoping that they make it to pro and hoping that you the chick that's standing behind him when he signed that contract. Now, I ain't gonna say I was a gold digger, but I'm just saying, like, in college, everything in college is to prepare you for your future. And that was part of, you know, me being successful in my career, and me, you know, being with a man who knew how to run up and down the court or field. Let's be honest. But the reason why I say I wish I would have dated different, because as years go like by, you realize maybe the more secure choice would have been to date somebody who was more of a pre-med major, or someone who was like into tech, like software programming, data analysis, you know, because the world of medicine is always growing, and also the world of technology. So boom, okay. And also someone in engineering. I mean, I started off in engineering, but it wasn't too many of us in the engineering programs, but y'all get what I'm saying. And yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all a quick little story. The reason why I say that it's because I was talking to somebody, well, someone like me who was a pre-med major, but I really wasn't like into them. Because I was young, I was more attracted to the swag of an athlete. And, you know, going forward, I'm friends with them on Facebook, and they are, and I'm not saying it based off of their success, it's just they are such like a gentleman, and it's just like, damn, that's what I get. That's what I get. You know, they in a whole relationship now. They done paid off they girls' law school. You know what? I need to take a moment. But yeah, I wish I would have dated differently. But yeah, that concludes my 5 things I wish I would have done differently. If you would have done things differently when you went to college, just let me know in the comment section below. Trust me, we all have stories, and we all wish we would have done things differently. So all hail to my alumni, all hail to my graduates, and yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure that y'all check out my next video. Bye.